Hi Mia, how are you doing?
Hi, Ujjwal. Nice to see you.
Yeah, but definitely, I was really looking forward to connecting with you on this one. By the way, will Peng be joining us?
No, Peng actually needs to stay at the bakery because it's our peak time. So one of
Oh
us
no,
need to be there.
absolutely. And I completely understand. And Mia, I know we had set up this time and I just didn't realize that you guys could be busy with the
Not a
bakery
problem.
too. In case in future you feel that you want me to come after work hours or even over weekends, I'm more than happy to come and support you guys that time.
Sure.
Right?
Thanks for that.
Okay, so uh, Mia, I hope you remember that when we talked last time, I told you that I'll be coming back to you with certain product options, and we'll be talking about that. So think of this particular meeting as a meeting in which I'll explain you the product options I've got for you, right? And in this particular meeting, the outcome that we would expect is that you select the product and you take you if you're completely convinced, we'll freeze onto that product and we'll take it back to the lender with the application and everything,
Sure.
right? Now given this becomes a formal start of the process, it's very important for me to give you my visiting card,
Yep. Sure.
because I represent SPD FinCon,
Right.
right?
Thank you.
And this is also a credit guide which you should have. Now, this credit guide will tell you my role as a mortgage advisor, what my obligations are, and what kind of remuneration I kind
Sure.
of get out of this particular process,
Sure.
right? So, at any point in time, you would want to know what exactly my roles and responsibilities are and what exactly I'm expected to do. The credit guide will work, as the best friend for you.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
All right. So let's start with some good news.
Yes.
I know last time when we were talking, you had concerns that whether, a business owner who has really started the bakery very recently, whether anybody would be ready to give you a
Right.
mortgage or not.
Right.
So we have figured out just one product for you because that product kind of outran any other product that was available in the market in terms of the interest rates, in terms of the features that you were after and everything, right?
Right.
And this particular product is offered by a company named Liberty Financials,
Okay.
right? So I have already drafted the email with the key pointers and everything, and I would want to take you through, take you
Yeah.
through these
Sure.
points, right? So the name of the company is Liberty Financials.
Okay.
Now this is not really the big four banks of Australia,
Right.
but one of the financial companies which is known to lend money out to business holders,
Okay.
right? So a typical bank will generally look at your pay slips and would expect a regular flow of income
That's right.
to really
Yeah.
lend the
Yeah.
mortgage. But Liberty Financial goes ahead and even lends out money to business owners because they understand that the business owners might have fluctuating incomes,
Sure. Yeah.
right? The product that we are talking about today, Mia, is called as alternate document interest only loan,
Okay.
right? Now the name itself will tell you what exactly the product is about. Alternate documents, because in this particular case, you being the business owner, you will not be giving me any salary slips,
Right.
right? So it's not the regular documents that you will be producing, which a
Right.
lender generally looks at.
Right.
You will be giving me alternate documents, which
Right.
I'll take you through later.
Sure.
And that's why the name of the product, alternate documents,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And then comes the interest only loan. So I remember the last time when we talked, you mentioned that you want an interest only loan for certain period so that the money that you save you can invest
That's
in
right.
your business,
That's right.
right?
That's right.
And that's why we have picked up an interest only loan product for you,
Sure.
which can fulfill your needs,
Sure.
right? Now, how much money is the bank ready to, or the lender really ready to give you? Almost 330,000. Okay. So if you remember, last time when we were talking, I mentioned to you that no financial institution will give you loan which is 100% of worth of the property.
That's right.
Now, in this case, what we have done is we have tried getting you 80% of the property value as your mortgage from the lender.
Okay.
Now, why 80%?
Right.
Because there is something called as lender's mortgage insurance. What lenders believe is that if somebody is not able to put in 20% money from their own pocket, then they consider the person taking the loan as a high risk person.
Sure.
And in order to protect themselves from any defaults, they buy insurance on such mortgages.
Okay.
This is called as lender's mortgage insurance.
Sure.
So if you will not be able to put in 20% from your pocket, you will have to pay the bank additional charges for the lender's mortgage insurance.
Okay.
And this can surmount to sometimes between 10 to 15K,
That's a high number.
right? That's a big number. So that's why we thought that given you have very recently moved to Australia and you're still finding your feet,
Right.
that's going to be a big, blow on your pocket.
Right.
So that's why we thought that we will let you pitch in 20% out of your own pocket, and rest 80% can come in from the lender.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Another thing. So interest only loan, right? As I mentioned, that this is going to be an interest only mortgage.
Right.
Now, you would definitely understand that you will not have an interest only mortgage for the complete loan term, because then you're not really paying the principal back, and
Right.
that outstanding will always remain.
Right.
So that's why the interest only loans are offered for a certain period of time.
Okay.
Right. Now, for you, we could negotiate an interest only period of 5 years, which means for these 5 years, you will not be paying back any principal, and you'll just pay the interest to the lender.
Got it. Got it.
All right. Having said that, if you would have gone with the principal plus interest lending kind of an option, you would have paid back a monthly mortgage repayment of almost $1,800.
Okay.
Okay. But with the interest only loan, you will be paying approximately $1,550 every month.
Okay.
So you're saving almost $250, or you'll have that extra surplus of $250 in your pocket by way of interest only loan.
Sounds good.
And that is something that you can go ahead and invest in your bakery business.
Right.
So that's the benefit you're getting. Now, other than these details, right, there are two beautiful features that we could get for you by way of this particular product. The first feature is the offset account.
What's that?
Now, think of offset account as your daily, everyday banking account, right? The only difference being that whatever money is going to be parked in that particular account, the lender will assume that you have paid that money back to them.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that you have paid that money.
Right.
That money still remains with you. You can use it the way you want it.
Right.
But that's an assumption that the lender makes.
Got it.
And with that assumption, the lender will not charge you interest on that much amount.
Wow, that's nice.
So let's say if you have accumulated 50,000 and you have kept them in the offset account, and let's say your total loan is 320K, the lender will only charge you interest on 320K minus your 50K saving, that is 270K.
Wow, good.
Right.
Yeah,
So that ways you end up saving onto your costs big time.
absolutely. That's a good feature to have.
The second great feature that we have got for you is about the portability. So I understand from our conversation last time that you were saying that this is not going to be your forever home,
That's right.
right? And after 2 to 3 years, you could be looking at moving into a new home. In that case, what will happen is that this mortgage can be straight away taken from current property onto the new property.
That's very nice.
Now, how it helps you?
Yes.
It takes away all the paperwork.
Right.
It takes away all the initial fees that you generally end up paying a lender, like the loan establishment fees, right? All such fees goes away, and your mortgage straight away gets ported to the new home which you're buying.
That's a great convenience.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Now, one good thing which has happened is about the property that you're really looking at buying. As per the NSW rules, right, if somebody is buying a property which is less than 800K, and if the buyer is the first home buyer and they have never owned any property in Australia at any point in time, they don't have to pay any stamp duty,
Oh, that's great.
which runs almost 5% of your property value.
Wow, that's a
So you're
great
saving almost 20K of stamp duty on your property purchase.
Right. Oh, that's amazing.
Right. So that's what we call as the first homeowner grant.
Got it.
Right. So effectively now what we are saying is that if you're buying a property worth 410K, and I'm assuming some additional costs related to establishment fees and your home settlement fees and everything, expect another $2,000 worth spent, out of which now out of this whole 412K, 330K is going to be funded by the lender,
Right.
and rest 82K will go out of your own pocket.
Right.
Right. So out of your 95K worth savings, you will still retain 13K of your savings.
Great.
And if you park that 13K in the offset account we just talked about,
Right.
you will be saving interest on that too.
Great. That's great.
Right. So that's what this product really has to offer. One more point that I really want to talk about is, let's say if you decide to go ahead with this particular product, and we will be filing the application, now is the time when the bank will be doing all the background checks on you, as well as your credit history check.
Okay.
Right. Why is that necessary? It is part of the anti-money laundering scheme which has been there in Australia. The banks want to make sure that the money is not going in the wrong hands.
Okay. Right. Fair enough.
And for that, I would need all your ID proofs and details.
Sure, we have all of them.
Right.
That should not be a problem.
Now, I would quickly also want to take you through what kind of fees you might end up incurring, in this whole process from the bank perspective and from SPD FinCon perspective, right? So the two major fees that you will pay to the bank, other than your mortgage repayments, are one, the establishment fees.
Okay.
Right. This is the cost which is incurred by the bank to set up your account, to get your loan discharge in place, to have all the paperwork done,
Okay.
all of that.
Okay.
So this generally runs to close to $250 to $300, right? At the time of filling in the application, we will try and get this waived for you, but with this particular lender, we have not seen much of a success in terms of getting that waived off. Right.
Okay.
But that is something which we have already accounted for when we were talking about an additional 2K expense. So this expense is part of that 2K.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right. The second fees that the bank will charge is the valuation fees. Right. Now, according to you, the property that you're buying is 410K, but the bank also wants to make sure that the value that you are saying is actually the value what it is.
Okay.
So they will hire a proper valuer who will go and check the value of the property, and once the valuer will confirm, the bank will be rest assured that yes, the property is really worth what you're asking for.
Got it.
Right. So that is going to be another fees. We are not really confident on how much that value is going to be. Generally runs between $100 to $150, depends on valuer to value.
Okay.
Right. Lastly, I think from SPD FinCon perspective, we don't charge our customers any fees. We waive it completely for our customers.
Okay.
And the way we earn is by way of the commissions that we get from the bank.
Oh, okay.
Or from the lender.
Sure.
Right. So rest assured that that commission will have zero financial impact on your outflows, right? Because that's the money which comes directly from the lender.
Right.
There is not going to be any addition in terms of your outflow or your out of pocket in there.
Sure. Got it.
Right. I'll quickly take 2 minutes to explain to you what the next steps might look like, so
Yes,
that you're
please.
clear on that.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Again, if we decide to go ahead with this particular product, I would need certain documents from you.
Okay.
If you have them ready right now, I'm more than happy to take them, or you can mail them to me.
Sure.
I would need your BAS filings. I would need the bank statements of your business accounts.
Okay.
I would need your ID proof. So given you're a PR holder, your Medicare card or your NSW card or your license, either of these would do.
No
right?
problem.
And finally, I would also need the details of your saving.
Okay.
Right. So you mentioned that you've got 95K as savings. If they're in your personal accounts, I would need a statement for that.
Sure.
But if they're in your business accounts, they will anyways get covered as part
Sure.
of your business savings.
Sure.
Right. Once I'll have all these documents and we are happy to proceed, we will submit the application with the lender, and then the lender will parallelly start your background verification, your credit check, as well as the valuation of the property.
Got it.
Once the lender is going to be satisfied with everything, they will then issue the contract for you to sign. You obviously have to sign the contract within stipulated time.
Right.
And after that, on the day of settlement, the bank will disperse the money
Got
to
it.
to the seller. Sorry.
To the seller.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So that's the process. Does that sound okay? Do you have any questions on that? Is it clear to you?
No, yes. I think the process is clear, Ujjwal. I just had a related question. So, would you also help me in validating, the value of my property, or if it's genuine property, or if there are any associated legalities with it?
Oh, that's a wonderful question, Mia. And I think I should have mentioned this to you on my own. We definitely have this written in our credit guides, but then my role as a mortgage broking advisor is just to ensure that you secure funds right from the right lender as per your needs.
Sure.
But in terms of getting the legalities cleared out, there is another party you have to connect with, which we call as conveyancers.
Okay.
Okay, so conveyancers are like legal executives. They have all the background knowledge and understanding of how to validate all the contractual documents, check any caveats, any encumbrances, any easements on the properties, and make sure that the property you're getting is clean from any concerns.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
In case you are already connected to any conveyancer, which doesn't sound to me like,
Yeah.
We can definitely put you in touch with one of our partner conveyancers, and you
Sure.
can take their support.
Sure.
Right. Generally, the conveyancer fees runs close to $900 to $950.
Okay.
Right. Uh, Along with that, all the validations and government checks and everything that they do, they charge another $400 to $450 on top of that.
Okay.
And as I mentioned, the cost of additional $2,000 that I was telling you about, that includes this particular cost. So the conveyancing cost is what I was anyways
Okay.
adding up,
Okay.
to
No,
your
that's nice
initial
to know. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what it is all about. Any other questions that you might have?
No, Joel, I'm good.
Okay, so Mia, this is all what I wanted to share with you in today's meeting. Now, I want to understand that, are you convinced with the product? Do you have any questions? Do you need more time? But if, let's say, you say that you're fine with it, then we will go with the next steps.
Yes, Ujjwal, so I think we can go ahead with it. We've covered all the checkpoints, all the checklist questions that we had, that Peng had and wanted me to ask, and I'm all good now.
Oh, wonderful. That's good to know. So, what I'll do is I'll send this email out to you. It has all the details regarding the product that we are going ahead with. And I'll wait for you to reply back to me on this email itself,
Sure.
along with the requested documents.
Great.
Right?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for your time, Mia. It was really nice catching up. And thank you for showing your confidence in us. And, we'll hope that we'll keep you happy with
Of
this.
course. Thanks a lot, Ujjwal, for your time as well. We would talk soon.
Thanks a lot, Mia. Thank you.
Thanks.